everybody, back again for another tips and tricks video. So you guys may recall me saying use everything you have. Don't spend a lot of money. That's my motto. So I try to do things with everyday common items, because if you go buy stuff specifically for model building, they can be quite costly sometimes. So if you look at the window protection screening for Project Salt Flats, all that is window screen. So this stuff right here, and I'll move the light back a bit. So this stuff right here, and it's like $2.30, I think, and you get all kinds of aluminum sheets of window screening, and this stuff is fantastic for 1/24th scale protection screens, or if you want to do a screened-in windshield with weathering for a post-apocalyptic vehicle or something like that, then they'll work perfect for that as well. You'll see the rails and stuff that I built for the back of it for the parachute. So that was done. Let me just move that out of the way. That was done by actually stretching sprue. So if you just cut off a piece of sprue from a tree, get a piece that doesn't have any offshoots, and it'll work better for you. You take your lighter. Again, be very careful doing this. So you just heat it up until it starts to bend, and then as soon as it starts bending, okay, so it's starting to bend, grab it, stretch it, and then just hold it. You got to hold it for a little bit until it cools down, and if you let it go, then it's going to bend on you. So, and there you go. So then you can actually take this and you can cut off whatever you want. If you wanted to use this portion here, you could actually make a steering column. You can do all kinds of stuff with this. You can go really fine with it if you want to make a really fine detailed piece like this piece here. So just as far as you stretch it, it'll keep stretching. It'll break eventually, but you can get it pretty small for any little detail work that you might want to do if you're making an antenna, or if you want to make some little bolt heads or something like that. It's a great way to do it, and it's cheap instead of running out and buying the styrene to do it with. So another neat little trick that you can do is buy things that you think will work for what you need it to do. So if you look at this kit here that I built, and it's got the driving lamps across the top of the roof there, and all those is dollar store. Has little, it's like kids jewelry. Some of them in their shape of hearts. They have marbles on them, but you just take those. So they're $1 for a strand of these, and you're literally going to get probably 200 of these on a strand. And then all you do is just take them, cut them, and you end up with a nice driving lamp. Right, so you clean it up. If you want to fill that with epoxy to make it have a lens or whatever you want to do, but literally there's hundreds of driving lamps for $1. Okay, so here's another really great tip that I use all the time. You guys that use bare metal foil know that it can be a real pain in the butt to use sometimes. You've got to get it just right. You've got to work with it. It keeps coming off, so it can be a bit of a struggle. I stopped using it a while ago, and now I use this. So this is foil tape. You buy it at a hardware store, and it's 30 feet of it, 2.5 inches wide. It costs the exact same price as one 6-inch by 11-inch sheet of bare metal foil. So you could do literally hundreds of models with this. And it's the same price as bare metal foil. It works exactly the same. So you just cut off a piece and then cut off the section you want. I'll try to do a little bit here for you live if I can. So you take the body, take the bare metal foil, or sorry, not the bare metal foil, the anti-bare metal foil, and you stick it on the body where you're going to want it. Now I use a piece of balsa wood. You can use a toothpick, you can use whatever you want. I just find the balsa wood shapes nicely to whatever I'm doing, so it allows me to really get a nice tight finish on the tape. And then the same as bare metal foil, you're going to want to make sure that you use a new knife, and you do the exact same thing as you would with bare metal foil. So just come along the body line that you're taping up. And this kind of goes under the fender there, so I'll have to come back in and clean that up. Takes a little bit of patience, but once you get it on there and you get it peeled off, this one's being stubborn for some reason, and it might be because so make sure you follow the body line so it doesn't look like it's just half on there. And like I say, once you get it, you go back in, you clean it up, make sure that it's all cut off where it shouldn't be, and it is where it should be. When you're done, you get a nice piece of chrome trim on the body of the car. This stuff will actually contour to any body molding, so it's really thin and it looks just like the real stuff, and a lot cheaper than using bare metal foil. Anyway guys, hope you can use these tips, and hopefully they save you some money, and remember what I say, use what you have. Have fun.